Aloha! This is Michael Paulo, and you're watching Elements of Jazz TV.
Elements of Jazz, your visual jazz experience.
California, Spaghettini live. Spaghettini's, I've been coming here for years, and actually, you know, it's thank God for Spaghettini's having a live venue for us jazz musicians to play. I mean, and it's a classy place. You know, they treat us very well, and like I said, it's been a lot of years. And you know, they had a little stage before, and now they have a nice big room. And if you notice, everybody started to come and play here. You know, they just had Hiroshima here, and you know, Kaz did a promotional thing here. So they're getting a lot of great talent, and kudos to them for keeping live music alive. I'm a very passionate player, and which is a compliment that I like to have. I like to think of myself as a very emotional player. When I play, as you can see in my live performances, I give it my all. I don't stop. And sometimes I can't stop. It's a problem of mine. But in essence, you know, no matter what I'm doing, I like to think that I'm communicating, and the audience can actually feel what I'm trying to say. I mean, that's what playing is all about. It's trying to communicate an emotion, you know, and get an emotional response. I think that's most important, as opposed to the notes you play. I would say overall, my experience with Jarreau was actually, you know, a very high point in my life. When I started touring with Al, I was fairly unknown. I moved up to LA from Hawaii, and was trying to find my way as a musician. And then I landed the gig with Al, and from that point on, he put me on center stage. he was so well respected in the industry, and all the guys, a lot of my relationships that I have today, with musicians and different people, I developed while I was with Al, and he was such a great, endearing person, and I just saw him a few months ago at the Java Jazz Festival, and he always has these quirky remarks, but he's very insightful. He looked at me and he says, "Mikey, you've grown into your skin well." And again, I thought about it, and what he meant was, I've matured, and it was such a poignant statement. But that's Al, But again, Al, if you're watching, thank you very much for everything you've done for me. 10 years ago, I moved down to the Temecula Valley, and I noticed that there were a lot of jazz and a lot of wineries. I've been playing Thornton Winery, which is a popular series. It's been happening for a lot of years out there. So I had a notion of just creating a festival there, and because there was none, and wine and jazz went well together. So I started the Temecula. I actually started at the Temecula Jazz Festival, and after the first year, I kind of wanted to make it more broad-based, so I changed it to the Temecula Wine and Music Festival. And from that point on, the concept of having wine and jazz, became the center point. But I was involved with the Shriners Hospital. Raised a lot of money for them, and then since then various local charities, but it's been 8 years running, and hopefully we'll get to 9 years and then our 10-year anniversary. So it's a great event, I don't know if people realize it's a big undertaking putting on a festival event. I mean, especially coming from musician background, to kind of go into the business side, but it's a very rewarding experience when everything comes together. And the best thing about it is I can call my friends and hire them. And then about 3 years ago, I started an event in Honolulu called the Pacific Rim Jazz Festival. And so this year we're hosting the 3rd annual event, and it's happening November 3rd at the Hawaii Convention Center. The website is pacificrimjazzfestival.com. And again, we raise money for scholarships, and I have also a music scholarship program too. I've been doing the Java Jazz Festival now for 8 years, and if you're not familiar with the Java Jazz Festival, it's actually the biggest jazz festival in the world now as far as attendance. Actually over 100,000 people attend over the weekend. So I've been involved with it for 8 years as an artist, and I'm actually an artist in residence. They gave me that title. Ideas come and go like everything else, and most times when I write a song, it's something that pops up in my head. You know, it's a melody that comes out or a groove that comes out, and then I sit down and I develop it, and that's how it happens. And I'm also doing a radio show, by the way, Sunday Jazz radio show called Up Close and Personal, and it's streaming live on the internet. It's a station in Hawaii, the Smooth Jazz station, and it airs every Sunday, 6 o'clock Pacific time, and you can stream it live at KORL1015.com. Before I leave, I just want to say thank you, a big mahalo to all my fans out there, the people that have been supported me, all the musicians, all my friends, all my family. You know, if you want to see what I'm doing, you can go to my music site, apollomusic.com, and that tells you about all the events I'm involved with, and also my festival websites, which is PacificRimJazzFestival.com and TemeculaWineandMusicFestival.com. And you can also join me on Facebook. If you want to be my friend, come visit me, Michael Paulo, on Facebook. In the meantime, I wish you all a warm aloha.